Hi, this is A Hermit, and I want to do a website haul based on a question from a viewer. Um, Forgive me, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong. Looks like it says Tinkles Lady. And she asked, she commented on my homeschool book haul, and she was wondering if what websites and bookstores I use for high school students, because she wanted something for an 8th to ninth grader that wasn't quite so scattered for homeschooling. In my previous video, I showed a pile of books that I use pretty much for up to 6th grade. So in this video, I'm going to show what I use for 8th through ninth grade, which is mostly websites. And with those websites, I have them keep notebooks, so that the work that they've done is in the notebook. They know where they left off, because these websites aren't necessarily a curriculum, but by keeping a notebook, they can see where they left off, and they can keep track of what they've learned. And so I'm going to switch to a different format. It's not going to just be me talking, because I want you to actually see what the websites look like. So that's it for now. Next, you're going to see a slideshow of my websites, and I'm going to attempt to do a voiceover with that. Okay, so the first site I'm going to show you is called Hippocampus. This is an excellent site, especially if your children are going to take AP exams and get AP credit. They have algebra in English and in Spanish, American government, history, biology, calculus, physics, environmental science. I've used at least half of the courses here. It's very easy to follow. They have exams. I have had my kids, take notes from the videos. They love the videos, and then take the test at the end. Good and easy way to teach and to grade the student. Also can be used to prepare kids for CLEP exams, especially the history. Learner.org picks up where some of the other sites leaves off. For example, Hippocampus only has algebra and calculus, and this fills in some of the other maths. It's more geared toward as a teacher tool, so you're going to have to sit and do your homework before using this, and weed out some of the stuff that's directed toward teachers. But the Spanish is clear, complete, and concise. Great way to teach Spanish by watching like a telenovela movie. The history, some of the history and the social studies is pretty straightforward, and the language arts. The only problem with this is there are movies that were created as early as the 80s and 90s, and so my kids complain about the old-fashionedness of the people in the movies. Khan Academy. Can't say enough about Khan Academy. We use this primarily for math, and we use it a lot in the summer just to refresh and keep their math skills up to date and fresh. Great practice for standardized tests, and if your child is a fast math learner, they can just start here in basic math and shoot right through to calculus. He has a sub-program in here where it'll take you step through math, harder and harder and harder, and they have to get like 10 or so questions right before they can move on to the next level. This is well thought out, well run, just an excellent source for math. Can't say enough about Khan Academy. Plus there's some other stuff too. He's added other subjects, and he's got a great SAT prep in here also. This is MIT open courses. Yes, MIT the college. My kids have taken a few college courses as homeschoolers because we couldn't find what they wanted in a high school course. So I just let them go ahead and go on the MIT Open courseware, buy the books that go along with it, watch the teachers' videos, follow the teachers' syllabus. This isn't the only courseware site, but this is an example of what's out there. And you can just leave out some of the harder assignments and bring it down to a high school level, or they can go ahead and tackle it at a college level. My daughter is taking the chemistry of cooking right now from the MIT online site, and it's basically following the textbook and doing the experiments. SparkNotes is probably the only site that does much for language arts on the internet. I just think language arts is really just something hard to teach over the internet. But what SparkNotes has are literature guides. So, kids should be reading at this point. So, if you look at the SparkNotes at the top after home, that's where they go for literature guides to go with the books. They can look through there for literature guides and then get the books to go with it. So they not only read the book, but they think about the book, discuss the book, write about the book. No Fear. That's No Fear Shakespeare. Awesome. Good way to help them learn Shakespeare. Then they have college test prep, and they even have stuff to help college students get through. And they've recently added Spark Life, which adds just a whole lot more social aspect to it. So definitely check out SparkNotes. So those are my favorite websites for teaching high school kids. Like I said before, I have one subject notebooks for each course that they take online, and I also use SAT prep books and some language arts books just to give them a little bit more grammar work. But primarily this is what I use for high school homeschoolers. And it's not hard. You don't have to be uber organized. You just have to find the courses, start them at the beginning, get their notebooks set up so that way that they're writing down what lesson they're doing, take their notes, take their tests, keep it all in one place, and when they're done, they have a nice notebook full of great learning and a lot of information in their heads too. So I hope you enjoyed my homeschool website haul. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask me. Thanks.